this is Cheryl. And Cheryl, I know that when we first met, you were struggling with sleep, with joint pain. Your feet were swelling. You were struggling with energy. And I know you're a busy lady. And just give us an idea of what you've been through, what your experience was like, and how this has affected your life, if you wouldn't mind sharing.
Okay. When I first contacted you, I didn't feel very good. I was always tired. I was very concerned. I am a diabetic and it runs in my family. My parents have had amputations done, and I just was really afraid that I didn't want to follow that same path. And so when I saw your ad or your advertisement or whatever on Facebook, I'm like, maybe she can help. And after I talked to you and my husband and I listened, there it was just we finally had, okay, this is a path we can follow. This is a plan. We can move forward and maybe this will make a difference. And it has just been amazing. And
Wow. Do you
both
mind
of us
sharing?
have lost quite a bit of weight.
Really? Both of you have. That's wonderful.
Both of Oh yes. Yeah, he's lost somewhere around 50 pounds. I've lost 38 pounds. My blood work is so much better and I have a reason for why things are happening. Um, and some of my medications have been lowered and it's just been life-changing for us. Exercise has been a big thing for us to be implemented. We both like it. We do things we like. We're able to move better. It's just our kids are noticing just a difference all around. The people I work with are like, oh my God, what are you doing? It's just been fantastic. So I am very grateful for this program and for you.
Well, that's fantastic. And when we met and we went over the comprehensive labs, how was that a game changer for you, going over what was going on in your body?
Well, okay, so I'm a special ed teacher. So everything I do is based on you write a goal based on information you have. And that lab work gave specific information and how to target things and what you needed to do to change it. And so to me, it's like writing a goal and you have these objectives that you follow, and then you meet your goal, and then your goal is changed and it's better, and then you write new objectives and you just keep moving forward. And if you follow the plan and you stick with it, it's not always easy, but it's a life-changing event. And you just have to, for my husband and I, we just were at a point where you know what, we need to do this for ourselves, and it doesn't really matter if other people notice or not. We just need to do it. And you follow those goals, you follow those plans, you do what you're asked to do, and it will be life changing.
That's wonderful. And I'm sure we got people on here who are not sure what to do, who may be skeptical. What would you say to that person who's on the fence, or they're scared, or they don't know what the next step to take? What would you tell that person now that you're on this side of this disease?
I would have You need to ask yourself, are you willing to do something good for yourself, and are you worth it? And if you can answer yes to those questions, you need to do this program. It is, and just do what your coaches tell you to do and follow the lab work. It'll lead you right down the path you want to go on if you pay attention. I would 100% suggest doing the program.
That's fantastic. And then also, if you were to rate your amount of improvement anywhere from 0 to 100% from where you were when you started till now, how much would you say you've improved?
I'm going to say around 85% because there are things that I still want them to be better, like my lab work. I still want it to look better. I want to get off my medications that I'm still on. And in order to do that, I need to carrying on.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that,
but I would definitely say 85% better.
and how long have you been doing this now with us?
Well, I saw your first master class. I think we were in May. And at the end of May, it was May 21st, my husband and I looked at each other and said, you know what, we're just going to start following her eating plan and see what happens until we meet her. And then we met with you in July. And so it's been what, 4 or 5 months?
4 months. I mean,
Yeah.
85% improvement in 4 months. I mean,
Yes.
you just don't see that happen out there in the world. So, I mean, I mean, that alone to have your life back I mean, in 4 months, that's just fantastic. I can't tell you how proud I am of you. And that, I mean,
Yes.
between you and your husband, you lost a whole like body.
Yeah, like a whole person. I mean, it's yes. Yes. I can't even, I mean, I wish I could put into words how we feel. I just wish I could.
Well,
Because I
I'm
remember talking to you and being in tears because I was sad. And I'm in tears today because it's just amazing.
Well, that's fantastic. I mean, that's why we do this because we want to see sad tears turn into happy tears. So
Oh,
congratulations.
I am so glad. I am so glad we found you. Just so glad. I wish everybody had that opportunity.
Well,
I just
congratulations for taking a chance because a lot of people will have, a lot of people they're at the edge of giving up. So congratulations that
yeah.
you give up and that you push forward.
And I know what it's like to be on that edge because you have tried everything else and you have people looking at you saying, "Well, that's just how it's going to be," but it doesn't have to be that way. So
That's right.
just don't give up on yourself because it doesn't have to be that way.
Well, that's a great way to end this interview. And thank you so much for sharing. I know that you have spoken to someone, so thank you for doing this and continued success to you and your husband as you continue to work your butt off to get your health back.
Yes.